Welcome back to Seriously Funny. I'm your host, Mashnoor, and look at that. I didn't forget to do it this time. Yes, I don't have to come back and do all the fun stuff and figure out how to make it seem like I didn't just make a giant mistake, but it's fine. Yeah, we remember this time. Big ups. Anyways, the window's closed today. I listened to the last one, and it seems like I can keep the window open. However, today, it seems like the people outside of the window are mowing the lawn or something. I don't know. There's a motor tool out there, and I don't want the mic to pick that up, which it probably wouldn't. But yeah. Speaking of the window, it's been raining for 4 days straight, except for today. Today is not sunny, but I mean there's been some times of sunniness, but yeah, it's gray right now ish. I mean, there's some sun. It's not like completely dark. To be honest, I love the rain. I enamored by the rain. The rain's wonderful. Maybe it's because I'm a recluse that plays video games and reads so all day, so maybe that's why. But the sound of the rain, the feeling, the energy, the vibe of the rain, it's fire. Well, it's rainy, I guess, not fire, but you get the point. It's calming, it's nice, it's soothing. Shout out to the rain. I think a lot of people do like the rain. Other people don't like the rain because they're active and they're not reclusive like I am, so they want to do things with their life. Couldn't relate, but yeah, they want to go out and do whatever, which go do it in the rain, go get an umbrella, great invention, but whatever. Yeah, shout out to the rain once again. I hope it rains again, to be honest with you. And I guess some people don't like the rain when it's just 700 days in a row, because I guess you do get tired of the umbrella. But yeah, I love the rain. Hopefully, I don't think I'm the only one. Yeah, definitely not. The rain sounds nice too when it's just hitting the window or thrumming on the ground. I only open my window when it's raining usually, which is weird. But for some reason, the water never actually comes to the window. So, I don't know, magic or something. I'll take it. I don't know. I really like the sound of the rain. It's very calming, very, very soothing. And also, that petrichor, which is the smell, that nice smell that happens when the rain comes out because of that nice bacteria in the ground called geosmin. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that effing scent, bro. The scent's so nice. Yeah, petrichor. So good. Anyways, for today, I did come back after listening to Iann Dior's album, I'm Gone. And so, we're here to talk about that album today. Yeah, let's get to it. So, the first song, we'll go in order here. The first song was Paradise. It was a upbeat song. I really like this song. One of my favorites on the album. It was upbeat. He was kind of just speaking, for the most part, some fun things, some normal, some ignorant things, except for one part in which he says, I get lost in paradise. See me getting high, yeah. Which I think that's interesting, right? Getting lost in paradise, and I don't know what way he means to take that. It could be you're at the top, you're at this wonderful place, and you don't know what to do anymore, right? You made it. Some people say that the scariest part about having a dream is finishing it, accomplishing it, because what happens then? It's done. What do you do now? You get lost. So yeah, if that's what he meant, that's dope. Kind of sad for him, but in general, dope. But yeah, Paradise, really great song, great melody, great sound, good start to the album. Second song, Pretty Girls. This is my favorite song on the album. This one is fire. For this one, also upbeat. He's talking about a a female, of course, in this track. And I don't know if the a lot of how much of what he says about these things are real. In this song he says, let's pull up the lyrics. In this song he says, don't waste my time, 100 missed calls, you crying, why you always hit my line with the same old lies, pretty girls want to have fun, get drunk, get effed up, why you hitting my line, always talking about the same crap, wasting my time, started to think that you were brainless, one of a kind is what you had me thinking you were, out of my mind, and the truth hurts. If that's real, I mean, dang, yeah, that crap sucks. It's not fun being led on, being used basically like a tool, like a shoulder to cry on. That's literally all you are, a shoulder. That's not fun. So if he's speaking from experience here in his times in LA, that would be not fun. But interestingly, I mean, at his position in fame, you can, people with his type of money and fame, you got clout, you can have what you want and who you want. So I mean, if he still is like a romantic, if he's only with like one female at a time, that's interesting. Just as who Iann is. I mean, he's young, makes really great music. Man's been popping from the start. This is his sophomore album. The freshman one was Industry Plant. But yeah, in this one, I think he a lot of it is him, and he's writing it. And Industry Plant was a fair bit of it wasn't him, I think, from what I read and saw. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he said that. But yeah, the third song, anyways, again, yeah, Pretty Girls, favorite song on the album. But yeah, the third song, Sickness. This one was slower, and he was kind of flexing in this song. He says, everyone the same, like a sickness to my brain, as well. And so that would mean, like, everyone around them, they just have they have that same energy and that negative energy, and they all want whatever it may be. Maybe it's material things, and all the things around him is like a sickness, because he doesn't want to feed into things. But you aren't what you eat, you are who you hang out with. And so if the people around you are a certain way, if the people around you act however they may act, you get dragged down into that. You have to play into that, and sucks. It's not fun, but that's what he's speaking on in this song. In general, the sound was a little not as preferable as his normal music, or this is different from his normal sound. I mean, in general, I liked it, but less than others. After that was Shameless, and this song has I don't care type of vibe. I mean, he's really just when he's singing it or rapping it, he's really just speaking a lot of ignorant stuff. He's it's ignorant, fun, dummy things. And in it though, he doesn't say it with like high energy. He's kind of just saying it like with a shoulder shrug, like, yeah, this is just how it is, which is quite the big flex. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that song I didn't like as much. It was fun, and I'm sure a lot of people would like the energy, but it wasn't high energy, and he wasn't speaking on anything real or serious. So the value was a little hard to find for me in that one. Next, it was Psycho. And he spoke some dummy in that one, but then he said some serious stuff about people and their treatment, talking about money and females, and going up. And so yeah, I mean, this song, let's pull up the lyrics for this one as well, because I think this one might have said something. Oh wait, no. I mean, the cadence on this one was absolutely fire though. Can you speak my language? Add it up, add it up, add it up. Yeah. All the things he said, it was again, dummy, ignorant stuff. It's not really anything meaningful towards your life, but the flow and the cadence in that song was dope. It was amazing. The beat and the energy of the song wasn't the same as Pretty Girls and such, so not my favorite, but it was really good. Sick and Tired came out before this album. It was just a single before the album. I love this song, and it might have been my number one if not for Pretty Girls. That, and I heard the song already so much before the album came out, and this one was upbeat, and some of it was kind of serious. I'm messing up, and I should change, but that was the kind of vibe in the song. It starts with oh frick, what does it start with? Let's pull the lyrics up here too. I've been losing my mind trying to figure it out, but I'm stuck in a drought. I guess I'll start again. I've been losing my mind trying to figure it out, but I'm stuck in this house. I am my only friend. Yeah, lately I know I've been a punk and I need to sober up. Double cup, it got me stuck. I think I'm losing it. Because every time that I've been getting stuck, there's a line inside my head of all my friends that they've been dead since I made it out. And in the song, it's just a lot of things. You're kind of just saying, I'm messed up. This is a problem. I probably should change. And after this song is Runaway Kid. This is also dope. A lot of people like this one. I like this one too. The cadence was really dope. And on this one, he talks about leaving home and exploring the world on his own, which he's doing at a young age because of his success at a young age. The sound on this one was also great. Let's pull up the lyrics here. Is there anything notable? Runaway Kid. Yeah, new kid on the block, ran away from home. I ain't going back. There ain't nothing for me there, I swear. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel that. Sometimes I want to run away and just start over. You know what I'm saying? Just try again. Live a new life. No past. Just from there on. That would be kind of dope. Not going to lie, but I don't know. We'll save that conversation for another podcast. But yeah, the song in general sounded great. Was cool. I liked it. He seemed like he was really talking out, just from his mind, and I like that. The next song was Good Day. This one also came out before the album, way before the album actually. And this one, an absolute vibe, bro. And this one, this song is unlike Sick and Tired of I Should Change, and it's just like I am who I am, and I accept me. You know what I'm saying? We can pull some lyrics up for this one. In this one, I'm out of my mind, and I can't take it. Who are you to tell me who to be? I be walking on the moon off the shrooms in the lean. Got a grip on the world, I'm okay with who I am. I feel free, watch me soar. I love counting up the ends. It's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna have a good day because I had a long night. And I like the message there and the energy there. To some extent, if you know something's wrong, you should change it. But just the fact of self-acceptance and all that, I think is dope, and I really like that song. It sounded great too. The last one was Prosper. This one had an Eastern type of sound to it, which was cool, and it was more or less funny. And this one was also a good conclusion to the album of just this complete self-acceptance and just going with the flow and living his life. And just saying, what it doesn't, I'll just be me and live it as I'm gonna live it, which that's a cool message, kind of. It's nuanced, I guess, but creation, evolution, self-improvement, all these things, other podcast episodes. Overall though, he really explored his own sound, and I think that's dope. That's what sophomore albums usually do. When freshman albums go well, the first albums, and then the artist is in this weird spot of figuring out how do you play with a new sound, how do you sound different, how do you evolve your music. And so they released that sophomore album, and that it's really critical to their career. I think the best sophomore album I've ever heard was Khalid's Free Spirit. That was absolute fire from the get-go. Billie Eilish, she released, I don't even know the name of the album, it's really long. When We All Fall Asleep, Where'd We Go, I think. And at the beginning, some songs were but in general, I think it grew on people. It actually some of her songs really went up on the charts. So yeah, it was also a good one. But exploring your sound, it's really hard. I know Lil Mosey, his sophomore album, it uh wasn't as popular as the freshman album and his sound there. So yeah. As for this one, Iann Dior, I think he did a great job. I will say though that Industry Plant, his freshman album, does, in my opinion, have more replayability, and I liked the sound a lot better. That entire album had no bad songs. I had very low criticisms on it. It was amazing, and I loved it. So for this one, different energy, different vibe, and not that same sound that I really liked. So, I'll put this one under that one. Still, though, again, really great album. I'm also gonna shout out a song that came out from Kid Laroi featuring Juice. Juice, who has passed away. Miss the guy. He made great music. But yeah, that song by Laroi and Juice, I love it. I think it's amazing. The lyrics are fire. The cadence is fire, and Juice always goes hard. He's just a feature on this one, but I like the energy here. Okay, go. She always be talking like she no. I told her don't ever leave me lone. I guess I'm accident prone. Oh, and yeah. I really liked that chorus and the repetition. It sounded really dope. And when Juice came in, which was, where was it? Whoa. Perky with the lean, it got me slow. And yeah, I know I made a few mistakes before, but I ain't effing with these hoes no more. Yeah, that's fire. Juice is always fire. The music video released, and it was Juice recording this, which his freestyles, the way he records them, is interesting and really cool. Because being a freestyle artist is, something Juice did better than probably anyone ever, which is amazing, but also sad since he's passed now, and his passing also sucks. God, you take you just take a bunch of perkies and die. Why do you do that, Juice? You know how many kids you made hurt. Yeah, a lot of potential and wasted talent, lost to drugs, and it sucks. And I've been reading The Fifth Vital by Mike Majlak recently, an amazing book. I'm absolutely loving it. Less of a book and honestly a screenplay for a movie. I'm sure there's going to be a movie for this book at some point, and it will be amazing. Mike, I have only gone a quarter of the way through the book, but again, it's absolutely terrific. And yeah, I do recommend. I'm only so much of the way through, but he's started speaking on drug addiction a little bit, specifically to OxyContin. Man, drugs are bad. Okay. I'm not sure if you've heard that one before, but I make a lot of drug jokes and doing drugs. I've never actually done them, and I don't plan to. But reading everything that Mike has put into this book is abhorrent, appalling. It's egregious. It's not fun. Speaking on codependence with these drugs, it's absolutely literally sickening. I mean, he had to take drugs every day to just get by. The withdrawals, the sweating, the agony, the writhing in pain. Every time you just woke up in the morning and you had to take a line of oxy just to get by. Yeah, at some point, I guess it's so little of a choice. It really is a problem. And whenever Mike is asked the question, is addiction self-brought on, or is it a illness? He says it's a little bit of both, and I agree. I think you choose to take it. You choose to do something once, and at the beginning, it is a choice. But and peer pressure and everything included, it's still a choice. But at one point when you're gone, yeah, it doesn't. It's not something you can just stop, because I mean, even if you did just stop, there's withdrawals could kill you. It's bad, very, and yeah, in general, not fun. Don't do drugs, kids. And in the book, he said something really interesting. Let me see if I can find it. It was about the DARE program. Speaking of the DARE program, I don't know how many of you have gone through that, but there have been studies, and the DARE program actually exposes kids to drugs more and lets them see what they're like, and it actually increases drug use. So the DARE program doesn't work. That's fun. Um, let's see. If I can't find it, I'm gonna have to use my head and try to think about what he said. Yeah, all the chapters I read yesterday were pretty sad. Talking about some of his regrets and talking about his sister not being there for his little sister, which that sucked. And yeah, it doesn't seem like I am going to find this excerpt at all. But in general, he said, schools told you not to do drugs. And such, but they never taught you what happens if you did do them, or the consequences, the actual repercussions of drugs, other than, scare, your life's gonna suck, you're gonna die. And yeah, that's really interesting, and that should be taught, the consequences of drugs and the addiction, and what happens, and all that stuff. And in the book, he talks about music, making drugs out to be cool, and all this such and stuff, and how he could relate to some of the lyrics because he was also dealing along with his selling, and rebellious teenagers, and yeah, drugs being cool. And XXX Tentacion, who today, the day I'm recording this, actually June 18th, Thursday, 2020, today is his 2-year anniversary of death. And also another podcast of my thoughts and feelings on him, but I really miss him. 2 years. Long live X, long live Ja. Rest in peace, X. And yeah, his legacy is hopefully continuing. But yeah, one of the things he said when he was alive was, it sucks that we're making all these horrible things cool now. And he said into Instagram Live, drugs are not cool. Shooting people is not cool. Killing people is not cool. Skipping school and dropping out is not cool. Doing all this crap, it's not cool. And I don't think we should be sharing that message around. And later in his music, honestly, yeah, I don't think he spoke much on drugs, other than I think he spoke on weed like once. Yeah, after A Ghetto Christmas Carol, in Question Mark and Skins and Bad Vibes Forever, he didn't speak much on drugs and such. But yeah, drugs are not cool. You're not cooler if you take them, and you're not cool if you don't take them. If anything, you destroy yourself, which is what I'm learning right now from reading this book. It is really bad. So I would implore you, everyone listening, don't do drugs. And if you started, once again, I would implore you to stop doing them by healthy means of whether it be detox and rehab, or just not doing them, say if they're cigarettes or something. Don't get codependent. It's bad. Which is also, I would say another episode, but we can speak on codependence. Codependence sucks. I mean, in my head, even before I've been reading this book, codependence has always been absolutely atrocious. I mean, I couldn't imagine needing something to be alive, whether that be a substance, a human being, or anything. And I say that now because I used to have a really attached personality. If someone showed me attention or care or sympathy, I'd get really attached. I don't do that as much anymore because I realized you should only need yourself, and other than yourself, you shouldn't rely on any one or thing to make you live, because everything is ephemeral. Whether it be your loved ones who can uh, unfortunately pass away at who knows when, or even just they can walk away from your life because you made a mistake or two, and they left you, which I would know about that one. Sometimes you say one thing and they're gone, which relates to another song. We'll pull that one up. It's I Think I'm Okay by MGK, and this song is highly relatable. But in this song he says, "Watch me take a good thing and mess it all up in one night." Uh, and then he says, "I might say some stupid things tonight when you pick up this call. I've been here in silence on the other side for way too long. I can taste it on my tongue. I can tell that something's wrong, but..." And to me, that means, and I think this is what he meant. I read his Genius page on the lyrics, and he said, sometimes you say one thing, just one thing, and you hear the other side of the phone, the other side of the line, go kind of silent. And just the other person, although they may be talking, although they still may be, quote, there, end quote, they're silent. You know what I'm saying? And so people can leave your life, and things are also ephemeral. Of course, things break, things deteriorate, things senesce, things attenuate. And so if you rely on one thing in order to live, to get by, your life isn't yours anymore. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to something or someone else, and that's not fun. Don't do that. If you're codependent, start weaning off of it. I would implore you to. If it's not drugs, luckily, then it's a lot easier to get off other things, i.e., people and other. Maybe you're addicted to cookies or something. I don't know, man. But do it less. Remind yourself through experience that, or through abstinence, that your life is yours, that you can live without things. I do this all the time for the sake of discipline. At one point, I felt like I couldn't sleep without a blanket, so for a week I slept without a blanket, and it was harder at first, but it made me realize that I don't need the blanket to sleep. I thought I couldn't sleep with pillows, so I slept without pillows. I thought I couldn't sleep without a bed, and so I slept on the floor for a week. And to one extent, it is just for abstinence and to prove to myself, I don't need anything to do things. And to another extent, it's discipline, self-control, and being able to choose my life and the things I do, like taking cold showers. If I ever go to some place that doesn't have hot water and I can't take a shower, I'm not going to sit there and boil water. And if I can't even do that, no, I'm just going to take a cold shower because I can do that. Try to abstain from things. Make sure you're not codependent with anything. And one of the biggest codependencies, and I know some of the people listening, probably a few of the people listening, you're addicted to caffeine. You addict. Goodness gracious, that one basically is a drug. It is a chemical that goes into your brain. It blocks your adenosine receptors, and to you, it just makes you not tired. However, you're also drinking 7 cups a day in order to live, exist, and function as a member of society. Yes, you're addicted. You're getting late to things because you need to get coffee. You are dying basically when you don't get the coffee. Your head's hurting, your body's probably sweating, and other great fun withdrawal symptoms. Maybe you're not crapping everywhere like a heroin addict on rehab, but or on detox, but uh, you know, if you're addicted to caffeine, be careful, and don't be addicted, please. Thank you. Yeah. How are you gonna go about doing that? Well, take a break from caffeine, my G's. Is that easier said than done? Yeah. Is it gonna suck, hurt, and be horrible? Absolutely. But you can do it. Again, make sure you know that your life is yours. No one else's. Nothing else's. It's yours. You can't have control of it and do what you want with it if it's not yours and if it doesn't belong to you. Or at least you can, but it's much harder. So yeah, make sure you maintain your life as yours. Yeah, we're at 30 minutes. All right, so the next thing we can speak on. I'll probably be defining this so much more because there's so many demons I'll speak about. But a demon is an entity, a thing. Sometimes it can be a person, who wants to bring you pain for no reason other than because that's what they want. That's just what they desire for your pain. These demons have many names: regret, guilt, depression, anxiety, chronic stress. And the one that I've been dealing with that I haven't seen in a long time in the recent weeks: insomnia. I don't like this guy, man. This demon is so annoying, and you want to choke him because basically he's just laughing at you the entire time. This is insomnia, bro. I never had this problem. I was able to go to bed. Or not never. I did have this problem. I used to have this problem for many, many, many years, and it would take me 30 minutes to 3 hours. On average, it would take me 1 or 2 hours just to go to sleep at night. But for the past, 3 years, it stopped. I started reading and meditating, and I think those things helped a lot, actually. I think it was after I started reading for 30 minutes right before bed that it went away. I was able to just pass out in 5 to 15 minutes. But these days, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But bro, insomnia has been destroying me. I used to go to bed at 9, wake up at 5 in the morning, have a good time, just vibing away at 5 in the morning. But now, I'm going to bed at 12, but I'm falling asleep at 2 to 3 in the morning because I'm just vibing in bed. I'm not even on my phone or anything half the time. I just can't sleep. I'm just rolling around, having these horrible experiences again of not being able to sleep. It's annoying. It's bothering. It feels like a waste of time. I already don't like sleeping, and now I can't even do that. So I'm just laying in bed doing nothing. I feel so unproductive and gross. It's not fun. So yeah, that sucks. Usually, what I would tell people: calm down, breathe, basically meditate, and you'll pass out. I still think there's truth to that, and I'm going to continue trying until it stops. In my thought, I thought caffeine was getting to me. I don't drink much coffee or caffeine my entire life. I've never have. But recently I've been drinking G Fuel. Shout out G Fuel, and that's like enough cup caffeine for like 1 cup of coffee. And I drink one G Fuel a day, or like 1 cup of G Fuel a day. Not even every day, just like for 2 days. I take a break, take 2 days off for something, and just every now and then. I like the taste. The energy doesn't matter. I've never dealt with being tired in the middle of the day or anything. That's just never been a problem for me. But and G Fuel tastes pretty great. So I thought maybe that's the problem. I don't drink soda, so maybe that's the problem. This is my only caffeine intake. Let me just take a break from caffeine for a week, which is this week, the week of this recording. It hasn't gone away. The insomnia has not gone away, so it's definitely not a caffeine problem. I'm not drinking too much caffeine, and my adenosine receptors are not absolutely destroyed. I think, hopefully. I mean, if drinking G Fuel for a week destroyed my adenosine receptors just beyond freaking repair after a week, that would be kind of sad. Goodness gracious. But yeah, insomnia sucks. Anyone else that has insomnia, I feel your pain. It's horrible. I'm sorry you have to deal with this, but you and I are together right now, so yeah, god dang it. Screw you, insomnia. You know that? F you. That's what I have to say to you, insomnia. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for one of the only problems. There's not much problems to have during quarantine. Yeah, during this whole thing, I've had the last 1.5 weeks of just straight insomnia. So yeah, I've also started sleeping at 12 now instead of 5 because I've had lapses in my discipline, and when I woke up to my alarm at 5, and then I fell back asleep, which was annoying. A, because I was sleeping too much, that means, and B, I don't like sleeping. Again, it's a waste of time in my opinion. But at one point I'll probably make a podcast on sleeping. Sleeping is pretty important. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's important, but yeah, there's a reason that Mother Nature hasn't gotten rid of it in the past who knows how many years. So yeah, make sure you sleep, kids, for 8 hours a night. Not more, not less. 8 hours, right there. That's the sweet spot. That's what nature wants. You could also, sleep for 6 hours a night and then sleep for 2 hours at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on the times you're sleeping. That's called the biphasical method of sleep. That's 8 hours. It adds up. And, just split your sleep. Sometimes primitive human beings would do that just for, guarding the group and stuff. So yeah, what a time. In general, I don't think this podcast was very funny, was it? Huh. What's something dumb to speak on? Video games. Video games are pretty dumb. Bro, so this is my issue. Okay, I play video games, not very many video games, but the few games I play, I put a fair amount of time into, or have put a fair amount of time into. I'm gonna take a sip of water because this is close to home. It is close to home because I'm a gamer and all I do with my life is play video games. But that's continuing. When I play video games, half the reason I play the game is to speak to the people I talk to and the people I play the games with. And then when I play video games with people, the reason I'm playing the game, I suck. I'm absolutely horrible. I don't know how to play the game. It's like I just started the game every time I'm playing with someone I know, with some of my homies. They're all carrying me and treating me like I suck. But when I play by myself, which I don't enjoy doing very much, video games, like I said, I play them for the other people, not just to fulfill my time. That's not what I use games for anymore. But when I play by myself, when I'm just so have nothing else to do, or no one's on or playing the games I'm playing, and I play by myself, I become an absolute a god at the game. I'm great. I know how to play the game. I'm carrying the random people I'm playing with. I'm doing great. I'm performing at a very high level, better than my homies that carry me when I suck. So I don't know why I just get so much worse at video games, and this has been happening for so many years now. But when I play with other people, my brain just, you know what I'm saying? It just goes to crap. I don't know what happens. I don't know why my gun skill and decision making and everything just craps on itself when I'm playing with other people. And that sucks. Um, if I really, really, really try, it can come back. But trying is A, so much effort, and B, when I try, I'm really quiet and I don't talk much and I'm not as funny, and it really is just focus on the game. And there's not many people I play with that can put up with that, because I'm supposed to be this funny, jubilant, stupid guy that's, fun to talk to while they play the game. But, I can't be both for some reason, and that triggers me. But yeah, video games. Make sure that if you play them, you know how to play with people without losing every single bit of your performance completely. Yeah, that's, what a problem. What a sad, sad time. Anyways, we've meandered ourselves to 41 minutes somehow. I don't think I'm going to make it much longer. Because honestly, the only thing I had for show notes today was that album. We could talk about this other album. Hotel Diablo. This is a lot more of a serious album. And the things he says, are really bad. In Glass House, he says, "I put my daughter to bed and then attempted to kill myself in the kitchen." That's definitely another podcast. Yeah, that's heavy. The lyrics there and the things he says are a lot tougher. It's like making a podcast on 17 by XXXTentacion. It's a lot to unpack and interpret carefully. If they're dead, i.e. XXX, harder to interpret. I think that people who are dead, you shouldn't speak ill on their name if it's not proved. Speaking ill on them, hating them, judging someone after their death is wrong, because that person isn't there or here to defend themselves anymore. So, if someone's dead, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would just recommend and ask you that you don't speak ill on a dead man or woman's name. That's mean. And not only mean, but what's the word I'm looking for? What's the clean word I'm looking for? I can say this in swear words, but it's cowardly. There we go. It's cowardice. You couldn't say it to their face. You can't say it to their face. Mostly because they're dead, sure, but yeah, whatever. Don't be a horrible person. Be a decent human being. That's the moral of the story of life. All right, kids. Yeah. Don't do drugs. Shout out Iann Dior, and play more video games. That's the moral of this podcast. Yep. Do I have anything else to say? No, not really. Peaches are cool. I want Cheez-Its, and yeah, I think that's all I got. Question of the podcast. If you made it this far, leave it in the comments. What's your favorite type of cookie? Yeah, what a great question. Anyways, that's all we got for this week. I hope you enjoyed this one. Not as funny or upbeat or anything as other ones. Music is quite the topic, and I guess we could, I don't know, I'll probably talk about music more at one point. For the guy that listened to this just for music, and you were waiting for this music podcast, I probably disappointed you. If that's the case, I apologize. I'll try again another day. Yeah, and for the caffeine addicts that are listening to this that think I called them out, and I think you know who you are, yeah, I did call you out. Stop being addicted. Thank you. Yeah, regardless of who you are, what you do, all your mistakes in life, and whatever it may be, I'm not judging you. I love all of you. And I can say it now again, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. all these great things, all these fun things. But yeah, please do subscribe, please do leave a comment, and please do leave a like. Thank you all for listening to, I don't even know what episode this is. Is this 3? I think it's 3. Episode 3. I didn't say it at the beginning because I didn't know. But yeah, episode 3 of Seriously Funny, and I will catch you all next week. See ya.